Joining us now from the Niagara Region, the Education and Engagement Coordinator, Janet Rose. Janet, welcome.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for having me.
You're here today to talk about the Children's Water Festival. Normally, the Children's Water Festival the past few years has been at Balls Falls in May. You had to cancel it this year.
There just really wasn't any choice based on the model of our festival. So we did communicate out to our teachers, and as a result of unfortunately the COVID-19 situation, we did have to cancel. In the meantime, we were, for the first 2 weeks of the emergency declaration in the province of Ontario, obviously we kind of pivoted to focus on other things related to response to the emergency. But when it came, we were a few weeks through the initial emergency response, and it was coming to the end of April. And it would have been a few days before, I was thinking about how, this week we would have been having our festival. It's always like my favorite time of the year that we get to, interact and enjoy teaching all these children about water and our passion for water. Feeling a little disappointed about that and just kind of thinking, well, what can we do instead? Is there an alternative? Is there some way we can still turn this around and make it positive? And talked with my colleague Beatrice, and we decided to try to put together a virtual festival and make some sort of virtual festival that some of the kids could attend. We didn't know at that time what it would look like, and then we just decided to go from there.
Janet, how many students would normally visit the water festival when it's held on site?
So when it's held on site, we were expecting to host 2,400 students along with teachers and parents. So it's quite a well-visited festival.
So you had to mobilize and put this all online. I've had a chance to check out the online content. There's some amazing stuff there. You break it up into 4 different categories. There's videos, assignments, quizzes, exercises, lots of things to keep the kids busy. How did you develop this content?
So it was a real team effort. We started by just looking at our regular activity centers that we typically host that are kind of hands-on based that we operate at our normal water festival, and used the key messages that we're trying to get to with those activities to base the resources that we pulled together for the virtual activities. So what resources we could find that would get to the same ideas, the same thinking of the children, as well as, the same kind of interactive feel. We really wanted to maintain that feeling of interactivity as well. So that's kind of was the start. So then my colleague Beatrice and I, we did a bunch of research, scoured what resources we could find that we thought would be fun, age appropriate. We also reached out to our partners, who are Brock University, Ontario Power Generation, Niagara Peninsula Conservation Authority, as well as the City of St. Catharines. And we asked them to contribute as well, because they normally do host activity centers and they have their own content that they provide. They were also starting to look at some online content, producing online videos, and looking at how they can get their educational components online as well. So they were a great resource to also help us pull together some things that they had. And we put it all together originally into just sort of a document that compiled it all. And then we were able to reach out to our Niagara Region Strategic Communications Group and our web advisor. And we just kind of brainstormed how we could best deliver this. And it got pulled together into a web-based resource.
As teachers all across the province had to transition to online teaching, this must have been really welcomed with open arms.
Yes, we've had really great feedback. So I had sort of looked at what my own children were getting as online content, and we sort of tried to follow a similar type model. And so we've had emails back from teachers who we sent it out to who were registered to attend the festival. And the feedback has been really great. They are saying it's a really welcome resource, especially at this time when some of the children are getting a bit of fatigue with the remote learning, as well as, just the time of year. They're looking for something different. They've commented that it's really well put together, and they find the resources really valuable and helpful.
Well, thanks, Janet, for joining us today. The website looks great. There's lots of great material. We encourage all of our Your TV viewers to check it out. Thanks for your time.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.